Happy Sunday, you guys. It wouldn't work on the other, it wouldn't let me go live. So now I got to wait for everybody to come over here. Oh, let's see if I can tell everybody to come over here to this live. Let's see, you guys. I'm sorry. Come over to the other live, everybody. Come over. Welcome. Happy Sunday, you guys. I don't know. It would not let me go live from the other room, but we are here. So hopefully everybody will start finding that I'm over here. So happy Sunday, you guys. I don't know why. Hi. I don't know why YouTube was playing with me today. Like, it would not let me go live from that other room. And I was trying to type in the comments, happy Sunday, you guys. So hopefully everybody will start. Here comes everybody. Okay, I see everybody starting to come over here. I don't know what happened. It would not let me go live from the scheduled one. But we figured it out. Look, because where there's a will, there is a way, right? So we figured it out. We are here. We are happy. Happy Sunday, you guys. Happy Sunday. First Sunday of May. Welcome. Let everybody find their way over here. I was going to figure it out, you guys. If I was going to have to go live from the phone, you know what I mean? But we've upgraded. So now I'm live from the computer, you guys. Welcome. Everybody come in. Let me know if you can hear me and see me clearly. Tell me where you are from. We got to let everybody from the other live come over here to this channel. I feel like it looks a little yellowish. I don't know. Maybe it's my lighting. I don't know, you guys. Welcome. Can y'all hear me? See me clearly? Let me see what we got going on in here. Okay, that's a little better. Welcome, Sonia. You're back. Poland. Happy Sunday, you guys. Hotlanta. Y'all got big auctions this week. Atlanta and Texas. We'll talk about that tonight. I'll pull up some auctions that are happening on Tuesday in we got Texas and Georgia next week, the first Tuesday of the month, a big auction week. Georgia and Texas. And I have seen the schedule. I'll pull up the schedule so we can see it. We'll go over that. Welcome. We'll go over those things. Happy birthday. Happy birthday on a Sunday on Cinco de Mayo. Welcome. Next birthday, you'll probably be in Poland, right? In Poland, celebrating your birthday. Happy birthday. What are y'all? Taurus? Libra? I don't know what y'all are. I don't know. Amato from Tampa, Florida. Let me do this intro since I'm starting a little late. So for people who don't know me or just who found me and this is your first time here, let me do a quick intro, right? And then we will jump in to tonight's topic. It's so much I want to talk about. I always have so much to talk about. So really quickly, you guys, let me give my intro in my mind. I'm just kidding. Okay, you guys, I'm Ashley Pickens. I'm here in Memphis, Tennessee. You guys, I have been in real estate since 2006. So almost a decade, right? Like 18 years. As a real estate agent, I've been a real estate broker. But most of y'all know me because I'm an auctioneer, you guys. I'm the one that says going once, going twice, sold at the courthouse, right? I auction off foreclosures here in Shelby County, which is Memphis. I'm in Memphis. I don't know if I said that. I'm Ashley Pickens. I'm from Memphis. Okay, I think I said it. So I auction in Memphis, parts of Mississippi, and a lot of all the way to Nashville, basically. So this whole little rural Southwest area. And I've been doing this for the last 8 years at this point, 8 or 9 years. I've been an auctioneer. And so I just started making videos teaching people how to buy houses at the auction. I've got 300 videos on YouTube right now. So if you need to learn how to buy a house at the auction, I got you. And then if you want to just listen to me talk about real estate and my opinions and all that kind of stuff, I do that too. So, all right, you guys, another Sunday that we are back together. So, okay, look, I got you. Please, you got a question. I might have an answer. Hopefully I have an answer. What you got? Ask me a question. I see Delaware. Tell me where you're from. Taurus, that's what I thought y'all were. Detroit, Michigan, the Motor City. When you buy a house at the auction, are the liens absolved? It depends. Hence, that's why you got to do a title search, you guys. My two main things before you go to the auction, you've got to do a title search and you've got to drive by that property, right? Because when you buy a property at the auction, people could still be living in it, right? Like the homeowners could still be living in that property. And keep in mind, when you buy a property at the auction, you are buying blind, okay? Like most of you cannot see the inside of that property. So auctions are not for everybody's blood pressure. Everybody's blood pressure cannot handle auctions. So, you just try to do a really good title search. You want to make sure you buy that first lien, right? I think that's the main thing people have to be aware of if you're buying. Make sure you're buying the first lien. You don't want to buy like a HELOC. You don't want to buy a mechanics lien. You want to buy that main primary loan. You want to buy a tax loan, tax lien, taxes, or HOA. All three of those, I call them the three kings. If you have been with me, if you've been with me, those are what will give you ownership, right? So, if you buy the first and there's a second on it, it might be, yeah. As long as you don't buy the second and a first in front of it. If you buy a first lien and it's got a second sitting out there, you're not responsible for that second. Usually that second falls off. Or if there's enough money, they'll try to cover that second. You can buy a first with the second, right? But you don't buy the second with the first because you won't get any ownership. So, but you just need to make sure you buy the right lien. Don't buy a second. Don't buy a HELOC. You know what I mean? Don't buy that. But yes, do a title search. So, I mean, if there's like taxes, you just calculate that in your budget. Like if they haven't paid the taxes, you just calculate that when you get that property, you're going to have to pay the taxes, the property taxes, right? IRS liens usually fall off, I think, in like 120 days. If they've got an IRS tax lien sitting out there, they fall off in about 120 days, usually. So, one of your mentorship messages here a few weeks ago, you said the bank can finance REO. Yeah, REO, HomePath. You can use financing with HomePath. Yes, 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 yes. And if Neck comes on here, he funds auction properties. Everybody needs to get Neck's. He got like a whole long name, Neck and other something. He might hop on here tonight. Tax liens are superior to all other liens. So you can buy a tax lien, or there's two different tax liens and tax deeds, right? Tax lien is where you pay the taxes and you get a certificate and you can collect the interest. And if that homeowner comes back and pays the taxes, then you get that money. Then tax deed is you're bidding on the house, right? If you pay those taxes and you get that, you win the tax deed, then you get the house. Tax deed, you're bidding on the house. Tax lien, you're bidding on a certificate to collect interest, right? So a lot of those are more in people's budget. Like tax sales are more aligned in people's budget, right? Because I don't work tax sales, but I know, they're cheaper. Basically, you just got to know what you're doing. I got like investor friends who buy like 10 and 15 tax deeds. You know what I mean? Because I guess you can buy them so cheap, right? There's a couple of sites. Let me show you. Yeah, they are, because I guess because the property, she was saying tax sales, not she, but they were saying tax sale auctions are very competitive. Yeah, because when it's cheaper, definitely. There's a site, I'll share it with you really quickly if y'all aren't familiar with it. Here, I know a lot of people get on civicsource.com. Let's see if I can pull it for y'all. The computer acting kind of crazy and we don't need no problems. You know what I mean? Can y'all see that? Blink once if you can see it, blink twice if you can see it. You know what I mean? Let me know, because I know sometimes there's a lag when I first start sharing my screen. Colette, welcome, welcome, welcome. So we got Detroit. We got Poland. Can y'all let me know when y'all can see my screen, you guys? Tampa, Delaware. Welcome from Delaware. You're up there in the northeast, right? New York. That's what I'm talking about with y'all's bad investor laws. Y'all can see the screen. DC. Welcome. We got the whole northeast over there. I see it. Let me know when y'all can see my screen. Oh, do they? See, I don't have that. I don't do tax sales, and always people always ask me if I do tax sales, but I don't, you guys. Yes, you can see my screen. Thank you, Abdul. Y'all can see my screen. Okay, so cool. You know it's a lag when we first get started. My Wi-Fi got to warm up. You know what I mean? So this is Civic Source. It is you can buy property. I think this is where a lot of people go to buy um taxes, I think it is, tax properties. But yeah, I think this is a tax site. If I'm thinking correctly, if I'm familiar. I don't do taxes, but y'all really want me to do taxes. So you can like buy properties. Y'all check out Civic Source. I believe it is taxes shop. Yeah, I think it is a tax site. Yeah, it's got to be taxes because these bids low. So Civic Source, I'm gonna put this in the chat so y'all can see it. Um, I shared some. That's the site in there. So good. Okay, Ohio, Charlotte, mobile homes. I shared some sites because commercial is so big right now. Everybody is talking about commercial. I put up a reel the other day about commercial loans. Let me stop sharing about commercial because a lot of people, since commercial foreclosures are so big right now, everybody's like, where do you find commercial foreclosures or where are these properties going that are being foreclosed on, right? So I shared, and I will share some sites with y'all too. 10x.com is a really good, they do mobile homes. I tried to share um, some that I thought might be useful. Y'all let me know when you can see my screen. Blink if you can see the screen. Clap your hands if you can't see the screen. I don't know, you guys. If you're happy and cool. Thanks, Iris. You're the best. So 10x.com is a great commercial real estate site, right? They have former bank with drive-through. If y'all want to open your former bank, if y'all need a bank with drive-through, there's a Super 8. They got hotels, motels, Holiday Inns. So look, and you can buy the properties or you can buy the notes. Let's see if my screen changed. Okay, it's going to take it a second to change. It has not changed yet. Oh, duh. Okay. So I don't know if you can see there's office, multifamily, look, hotel. Y'all need a Comfort Inn, Hampton Inn, Grand Harbor Resort, Home 2 Suites. There's a Courtyard, Hampton Inn, Motel 6 in Kansas City. So 10X, that's my point. There's a Wingate Courtyard by Marriott. But there are, and y'all know during the last housing crash, if y'all watch 99 Homes, you see when they got put out of their house, they had to go to an extended stay. And I say this all the time. In the last crash, like they said, extended stays were like packed full of people because people lost their homes and they didn't have anywhere to go, So that is a good site. When we talk about mobile homes, mobile parks, CREXI.com, commercial real estate. I'm gonna pull it up. Here it comes. Let's see if my screen will show. Boom, there it is. I'm not signing up, but they have all types of mobile home parks. That's what y'all were looking for. Search for a mobile home park. That is what's hot right now, from what I hear. Mobile home parks and warehouses is that's what's hot in the streets right now. So CREXI.com. I'll throw this in the chat for you all. Boom. They do. Tax collectors post public notices. So if you're looking for auctions, and we can go over that a little bit, I'll jump into that for y'all too. Where to find them, how to buy them, we can talk about that. I gotcha. But anyway, they've got retail, multifamily, office, self-storage, senior living, businesses for sale. So CREXI is another good commercial site. So they have all kinds of, there's a storage facility and I thought that was a church. I was like, the church is up for auction. Get you a good steakhouse. There you go. But anyway, check out those sites if you're looking for commercial. I have a whole list of commercial sites. There's a little medical office. Look, there you go. But check out those sites if you are looking for a commercial. Those are just two. It's a few more. I can name a few more. Oh, Melissa, what's going on? You are from New Jersey. The whole northeast coast is like representing. It's later. It's 9:21. Cinco de Mayo, 9:21 on the east, on the northeast coast. Welcome. So, yes. I don't know what I was about to say. Tax. Oh yeah. So, if you're looking for auction properties, you guys, of course, you can go to. Look at y'all in New Jersey. Y'all need to have a little investor meetup in New Jersey, right? So if you are looking for auctions, I always say the best place to check. I mean, auction.com is a great place to check, honestly. Auction.com is great. If you need to find the public notices, right? They do post the public notices. That is that first, like when homeowners get 3 months behind. I live in a non-judicial state, right? So that means as soon as you get behind, the bank can file that foreclosure notice on you basically and auction off your house in 30 days. Non-judicial, no court involved. Boom, you get behind, they're going to auction off your house, right? So public notices. There's a couple of different places. I always say Google your county. Like I'm Shelby County, I would do Shelby County public notices. If you're in, let's say, if you're in, I know Nashville's is, they post them in the Tennessee Ledger. Let's find it. I'm looking for it now, you guys. I know it, but it's programmed on my, here it is. So I'm about to share my screen so you can see it. But Google your county and then put in public notices behind it. And you might have to do a little digging. I guess, can y'all see my screen? Yes. Everybody can see my screen. You know, sometimes I get in like the sing-songy mood. This is for Nashville. But this is helps you know what to look for. But public notices, Nashville posts on Friday. And so then these are the notices that people just got on Friday, foreclosure notices. So you look in your county. So wherever you like, Gwinnett County, Fulton County, Harris County, and then put in public notices, and that should help you a lot of times. If not, you can always look on PropWire. Y'all know I'm a fan of PropWire. And we can talk about that tonight if we need to, too, if you're new here and you don't know what PropWire is. So, oh yeah, everybody say happy birthday to Sonia. Today is her birthday and she's spending it with us on YouTube. So say happy birthday to Sonia, everybody. That's what I want to show you about public notices. And yes, if you go to the courthouse, like when I auction, there's like a bulletin board. Like if you go to the courthouse, not that we all are frequenting the courthouse, but your county courthouse, they will post the notices. Like when I go to these rural counties, they'll have the actual printout of the auctions up on a bulletin board, and you can find out that way too. They are required to like make it a public, announce it to the public. They're public notices. You got to let the public know that this property is going up for auction. And if there are any interested parties interested in that house, if they got a lien sitting on that house, they need to know it's going up for auction. You better state your claim if these people ain't paid you. You know what I mean? So yes, you can go to the courthouse and look at all the love. You can kind of, oh, okay. So it is a big auction week. That's what we were talking about. Georgia and Texas, a big auction week. The first Tuesday of the month in Georgia and Texas. We got some big auctions coming up this week. So let's check out the schedule. You guys ask me questions. I'll talk, answer questions, ramble, throw a little song in here every once in a while. It's so much going on in the news, you guys. So much real estate stuff. We got the biggest foreclosure in history right now going on. Well, so far, it's a big portfolio being foreclosed on like for $548 million. I think they had some hotel. They were building like some hotels in Florida and had a building in New York, and they have defaulted on that $548 million. You know, if we default on a $548 million loan, we'd probably be like in ruins, you know? But I feel like these big corporations, all you got to do is file like bankruptcy and then be like, file bankruptcy on that one with that corporation, and I'll just go buy something else, you know? Like they have it where it's like, you know, which is what you're supposed to do, where it doesn't affect your personal money or your personal business. You know, you lose your properties, you file bankruptcy, and you move on. That's what some people do, right? So, right, that's what I'm thinking. That's what exactly. Sinolve, baby, you better not default on nothing. Not $10, right? They gonna hit your credit and everything. I might start garnishing your bank accounts and all kinds of stuff. 548 million, they just be like, bankruptcy. Call the bankruptcy attorney. And then get on their private plane and go back home, you know, and then try again. Open up another company and then try again. Such is life, huh? So let's talk about auctions. Like I said, Texas and Georgia, big auction week. So I've already shared this site with you all. If you are new here, MK Consultants. So this week is the week of 5/6. Tomorrow is the 6th, right? So look, it's so many auctions. Can everybody see my screen? Y'all blinking? Everybody can see my screen. Blink if you can see my screen. Breathe hard if you can. I'm just kidding. I just make it up and hop on one foot if you can't see it. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you. Blink, blink. What is the cost of the auction accelerator class? If you use code, thank you, it is $72, I think it is. We'll go over that if you want to. We'll talk about everything that we got going on. I'm trying to streamline things, you guys, because I'm getting busy with auctions and stuff. So I'm trying to streamline all the products and all the stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, 72. Use code thank you. Thank you. You make sure you use it, right? And if you have any questions, email me and I'll help you. I'll put all the links up, you guys, while we're, before the end of this. So everybody can see the screen. I see the thumbs up. Thank you, Darlene. Darlene. I love it. Okay. So take your time and go through it and pause me. I say that in the videos because y'all know I'm so goofy. I'm like, pause me right now and go do what I'm saying do. But anyway, this is Georgia. You see, first Tuesday of the month. So it's a whole bunch of them. I'll click on a couple of these and we can kind of see what we got going on. What's going up for auction on Tuesday? Going up on a Tuesday. What's that one? Oh, what is this? Oh, no, that's canceled. That looked like a 4-unit building right there, huh? Let's see. This is 720,000. You know, I always go for the big money ones because I'm trying to see what's going on with the people. Let's see what that is real quickly. Oh, hold on. I'm about to share my screen, guys. Let me know when you can see. There it is. Blink if you can see it. That's going up for auction on Tuesday. Boom. What is the website? What website you want? 2 Chances? Which one you want? How can you utilize a 23 loan for auction properties? She's Carry Beyond. So you know what we're talking about. She's Carry Beyond. I'm going to talk about auctions a little bit. At the auction, you guys, depending on which one it is, I do trustee sales. I'm at the courthouse. Y'all have my face all in the screen. Like we on FaceTime. Pretend I'm just talking to you on FaceTime. I need certified funds as soon as the auction is over, right? I'm talking about as soon as I say going once, twice, sold, boom, we step into the side and I'm collecting your coins. This is my little pretend cashier's check. When I do videos, I have to show y'all, it looks like a 3-year-old made it, but that's okay. You get the point, right? So certified funds in the complete amount. So if it is, for the auctions, right? I got you 2 chances. Certified funds in the complete amount. So that's kind of challenging if you have 203K funding, if you have a pre-approval letter. You know what I mean? I don't take proof of funds at all. They don't take proof of funds at the auction, depending on which auction it is. Me at the courthouse, trustee sales, I need all your coins as soon as the auction is over, right? As soon as I say sold, we walk into the side and you are giving me all your money. So that's kind of hard to do with a 203K, right? Now with the 203K though, she's carry beyond. Don't worry, I got you, girl. You can do REO properties. REO allows financing, right? You can do financing with REO, FHA, conventional, VA, 203K. Do get an REO property. Well, I'll show some sites, but that's hudhomestore.gov, homepath.com, homesteps.com. One of the sites went up. Fannie Mae went up last week when we checked it. They was, like I said, they was probably selling their loans to the hedge funds and the website was down. It's probably what they was doing. But yes, you can still utilize it. You can still utilize it. Just go REO route. You know what I'm saying? And then you flip enough houses, stack some cash, then you can come see me at the auction. You know what I'm saying? And some auctions like auction.com will allow financing. You just got to filter it. I'll show you. Look, I'm very visual, aren't I? I'd be like, hold on, let me show you. So let's do this because I'll jump all around on this live, but I try to answer everybody's questions. So this house, this house, so you can have certified checks in increments, maybe 5. Yes, absolutely. I see a lot of investors. It depends on if you're buying multiple properties. Hold on, look, because y'all can't see. I feel better when my whole face is in the screen. You know what I mean? I feel like you can really hear me. So a lot of people, depending on if you're buying multiple properties, because don't ever get your heart set on one property. Try to get a bunch of properties that you might want to buy, okay? Because your feelings gonna get hurt if you just got your eyes set on one. But so you can do, it's upside down, but that's 100,000. Boom. I think that might be better. Clearly, I wrote all over 100,000. So maybe you're just like, I'm just gonna get one cashier's check, $100,000. That's my budget. That's all I can spend. But keep in mind, okay, so say the opening bid is like $40,000, right? And nobody is there but you, and you get it for $40,001, right? All you got is this to give me, and I'm gonna take this, right? I'm gonna take your whole 100,000 certified funds. So you gotta wait on what, a $60,000 refund to come in the mail. A lot of people don't want to wait on $60,000 to come in the mail, right? So that's why a lot of people will get increments. So instead of getting one $100,000 cashier's check, they'll get, hold on, I don't have any made out. You could get like, you see my little kindergarten artwork here. You could get 4 $25,000 cashier's checks. 425 equal 100. You know what I mean? Or you could get 250,000, right? And especially if you're bidding on multiple, if you only bring $100,000, right? And you're trying to bid on 2 properties, you're going to be short on the second one because I'm taking this whole check from you for the first one. You know what I mean? I'm not giving change. I'm at the courthouse. I don't have change for $100,000, y'all. I don't have a suitcase full of money. I don't have a credit card reader. You know what I mean? No 2 chances. We ain't doing no wire transfers. You might stop that wire transfer. You might get in the car and change your mind, right? That's why I don't take personal checks. I don't take personal checks because you might get in the car, change your mind, and say, you know what? Stop payment on that personal check. So I don't take that. And we don't take wire transfers either. But auction.com, if you bid online, they'll do a wire transfer, of course, because you're out bidding online. You know what I mean? It just depends on the auction platform. Does that make sense? I'm at the courthouse. You got to bid in person. I need your coins. Auction.com, Hubzu, Xome.com, all these are like 10x.com. What I just showed you, CREXI, they take wire transfers, right? Because they, I mean, They'll take, because you can bid online, so you can transfer money. And I think a lot of times they just make you pay like a deposit, or you got to register, right? You register before you bid. And then if you win, I think you have like 24 hours to wire that money. And then if you back out, they're going to keep your deposit. They're going to keep their registration. So just keep that in mind. Okay. So I hope everybody understood that. When it comes to the cashier's checks, you guys make them payable to yourself. Okay. Make them payable to yourself. So if you win the property, you just turn it over, endorse the back, and give it to the auctioneer, right? If you don't win the property, your name on the front of it, you just put it right on back into the put it back in your bank account, and you try again. You know what I mean? Dust yourself off and try again. That's what you do if you don't get it the first time. How and where do we apply for the little heart is in the thing. I can't ever see what y'all say because the little emoji heart takes up y'all's room. For a, what does that say, 200K loan, traditional banks? I guess so, you guys. Or you can do private money, hard money. What class? Anderson Paint Store LLC. What class? We in class right now. It started at 8:07 because I had technical difficulties. So 203K loan. Oh yeah, your bank, like traditional banks. You tell them you want a 203K, and yeah, tell them that. A lot of mortgage brokers do. It's a what do you call it? 203K. It's I'm trying to think of the word for what kind of loan it is. But it's where, so for everybody who doesn't know, first of all, thank you, because I don't want anybody to feel lost in the sauce. 203K. Thank you. Me too. Wow, thank you. So I got thrown off. 203K loans. If you are new here, that is a loan that you can get from a lender. They give you the money to buy the property, and they give you the money to fix it up. They give you both. They give you the money to buy the property and the money to fix it up. But it's a process because they're going to want to make sure that the value is in the house, like it'll appraise for, once you sell it and all that kind of stuff. They'll want to see how much repairs. They're going to ask for quotes or estimates on how much repairs it's going to take to fix it up. And you got you have to make a list of that kind of stuff, the repairs, how much they're going to cost, so they know how much money to give you. And then I think they give it to you in like draws. I'm so country. Draws. You know what I'm saying? They give it to you in like payments. Like you got to draw them. Y'all know what I mean. So that's what a 203K loan is. They give you the money to buy it, and they give you the money to fix it up, and the money for repairs, basically. And boom, and that can get you started on your investment journey. Other than that, I guess you would have to go and you just ask. A lot of banks do it. Mortgage brokers do it, or you got hard money, private lenders. Yeah, rehab loan, Jackie. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. I don't know why rehab. I don't know. I couldn't think of the word rehab. I was about to say reconstruction, but you know what I mean. I couldn't think of the word of it. I couldn't think of the word for it. Code, thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, code, thank you. I'll put the code up, you guys. Let me do that because y'all in the chats. I'll put the code up. Boom. Here is the boom. If Nick was on here, he lends to people. He's a lender, hard money lender. What if you have land? 2 Chainz, I know you think I got all the answers. And I'm over here trying to answer your questions too. What if you have land? Would a 203K loan help me? 2 chances. I just said the 203K loan, you buy the house and they give you repair money. I don't know how it's going to help you with some land. I don't think they're going to give you the money to build. I don't think so. I guess if you had some land and you got a 203K loan, you could go buy a house, pick up the house, drive it, put it on your land, and then do the repairs like that. I don't know. To the lab is so yeah, it is. It's FHA 203K is the whole name of it. Let's see if we can find a little information for you all. You know what I mean. This is the class basically. What does an FHA? Oh, it looks like you can do a hold on you guys. You know all I did was Google it real quick because that's all I did since we're on here. Let's see. That's a limited 203K. I know y'all can probably see this. Let's talk about a complete guide to FHA 203Ks. There we go. Also known as a mortgage, rehab loan, renovation loan, or Section 2 can be used to fund both a home's purchases and renovations under a single mortgage. So you can buy a fixer-upper and, roll it all up in, and they'll give you the money for it. So, which can take the form 1530 or adjustable rate can be applied to both. So, yeah, there you go. I hope that made sense. You can do the rehab. Y'all can't see my screen? There's Neck Hammock. I was waiting for you, Neck. They were asking how they can fund these auction properties, Neck. You need to give out some information. You need to start a YouTube channel. That's what you need to do. So, Neck over here got big coins that he'll lend y'all to buy houses. Neck, you better give out your information. I got another guy who hit. I don't know if I can make it through. I know. Everybody knows my 3 movie recommendations: 99 Homes, The Big Short, and The Inside Job. The first 15 minutes of 99 Homes is going to have you with high blood pressure and wanting to cry. So I'm letting you know right now. And they use a lot of profanity. So just get ready. Don't be in a good mood and then watch 99 Homes, because then you're going to be in a bad mood. I'm just letting you know right now. You're a granny. I guess because it was like Neck Hammock and other. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. Great. Y'all better talk to Neck Hammock and other must-haves. I have a granny too. I have the Amazon Prime. Yes, it's on Amazon Prime free. Forgive me, Neck Hammock. I didn't mean to assume, because I was saying like Nick, but it's Neck Hammock. I'm just gonna call you Granny. That's what I'm gonna call you, because I have a granny and I love her so much. But yes, everybody's watching 99 Homes on. Let me show y'all what it looks like. And then we'll go back to auctions. People, I know everybody's like, what's going on with auctions? So there is 99 Homes. That's what the front of it looks like. It's on Amazon Prime right now for free. If y'all are interested in that, like I said, it has a lot of profanity in it. And, it's gonna hurt your feelings a little bit. It's very, I don't know, I told y'all I was trying to work one day and I was like, let me watch it. And I had to turn it off because I was like, I can't do this to myself in the middle of the day. They're gonna have me crying in the middle of the day watching this movie, right? So it's still a good movie though, you guys. You just got to get through the worst parts, the first part, but it's a good movie. Just don't watch it around your kids because it's got a lot of profanity. Unless you want your kids picking up some new words. Don't watch it around your kids. But it's good. Just keep watching it. 99 Homes and The Inside Job. I love this movie. It'll make you upset. It's the one with the man standing on the cash. I think it's on Amazon Prime as well. Just turn on your camera. Just turn on your phone. Turn on the phone and just start recording. Yeah, he was. The realtor was real corrupt in it. Come on, Granny, with your grandsons. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody, Neck Hammock and other must-haves who's in my comments, reach out to Granny. She's a lender, you guys. Because somebody was asking me, how do you fund your auction properties? Right? Like, you need to come on, Granny, you need to come on YouTube, record some videos on how to save your money so you can be a lender and not a borrower. Come on. It does, doesn't it? YouTube should allow you to go live. You got to click on that and go live. I'm not sure. Look, teach us how to, what do they say? Be a lender and not a borrower, the head and not the tail. Y'all didn't know I was going to preach today on this Sunday, on this first Sunday. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Well, I can conference you in here. We'll be on here together talking. Me and Granny. That's what I'm talking about. I love my Granny. But you guys, that's the other movie, Inside Job, 99 Homes, and The Big Short. I love all three of those. Really good movies. Because I am obsessed with the last housing crash. I am obsessed with that. And so I try to figure out everything that I can about the last housing crash. I love all things real estate, all things distressed market, just trying to see what's going on. So let's talk about auctions a little bit. I'll be watching the chat over here for questions, but let's jump into auctions. It's a big auction week again, like I said, in Texas and Georgia. So second Tuesday of the month. If you're in Georgia or Texas, y'all should go to the auction and then send me pictures. You can go. You don't have to register. The auction is absolutely free. Walk on in there. Act like you own the place. Main character energy. Okay? Walk on in there. And if you don't have any money, just keep your mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? Just sit there and look around. That's what you do. So I'm about to share my screen really quickly. Let's look at some auctions. Blink if you can see it. Blink 2 times if you can't see it. So we've got all the counties. So another thing is, if you didn't know this, auctions are at the county courthouse, right? So the county, whatever county it's in, Catoosa, Chatham, Cherokee, Clark, Cobb County. That's, okay. You gotta have 1,000 followers. Okay. They're at the county courthouse. They're not at the house. I'm never at the house. Okay. Y'all ain't finna get me hurt being at somebody's house auctioning off their property. It's usually at the courthouse. Auction.com might have their own. Here, auction.com auctions in a conference room in a hotel that's downtown. So you just make sure you know where the auction is. Okay. But usually it's at the county courthouse. But if like I said, if auction.com is hosting it, it might be somewhere else. I'll show you how to find that though too. So we got some auctions. Okay, you guys, found a good one. Didn't I just found it a second ago? Oh, 1196 North Shore Drive. Just tab. Let's look at her, class. Built in 2022. You guys, she going up for auction. Let's get some stats on 1196 North Shore. Let's see what her price is going to be on Tuesday. Opening bid is $720,000. $720,000. I wish we had some. Where's Zillow? There it is. Is Zillow not showing her? Zillow still got the land from when she was bought. Oh, she was bought for $725. Opening bid is $720. They owe that whole loan. Hold on. Let me go back to something that was giving me some information. Brand new construction. Did they not sell it? Is it the builder trying to sell? Let's look at some pictures, class. She's nice. What do y'all think? Y'all buying for $720? Georgia in the building. Georgia, you going to the auction? Kings of Set KOS. You need to go to the auction. Raymond just come in talking about some happy birthday. You don't even know who birthday it is. It's Sonia's birthday, Raymond. Georgia in the building. I love the beautiful big house in my hometown. Just hate that this high interest rate and high housing costs is making it hard for them. Yeah, it's just unaffordable, you guys. It is. For a lot of people, it's just unaffordable. And y'all seeing these jobs laying off, We can talk about that. That's a nice one. Built in 2022, you guys. I wonder if it's the builder that's foreclosing. Like if they never sold it to Zillow, can show me a little information on it. Let's see if Zillow will give me something. Let's see. If not, I'm going to PropWire. Got to do. Our dream lot is available less than a few miles. 7 additional lots. Bring all offers. This was back in 2022. 760, 730. I'm looking at the price changes. Y'all see the price change. It's been on the market. Oh, it never sold. They built it and it never sold. It's the builder. Okay, hold on. Sold for 725. Hold on, they bought it in October 2022 and then put it on the market in July of 2023. Do y'all see this? And they put it on the market 775, 765, 750. Brought it back up to 760, brought it back down to 750, 745, took it off the market. Looks like they had a pending sale. Maybe that sale fell through. Now it's been through some things, and now it is up for auction. And it is up for auction on Tuesday, day after tomorrow. Ooh, if this was me, you guys, because y'all always try to be in my brain, don't you? Don't you? If I wanted a little bit more information on this house and see what they got going on, y'all know I'm going straight to PropWire. I'm about to share my screen. You guys, hold on. Hold on, class. I'm going to share my screen with you. I would go over here. It is a super nice house, isn't it? Share. Blink if you can see it. Blink if you can see my screen. Put that address right in. That's what I tell everybody on PropWire. If you are not familiar with it, it is free 99. Free. Free. A term that we are not used to hearing these days. So I would come here. I would put the address of this property in here. Let's see if we can pull anything since it's so new. That's going to be the thing. It's new. North Shore. Oh, we might not be able to get anything because it's too new. 1196. Let's see if we can do Shore. Boom. Is this it? No, that's definitely not it. We need the North Shore, not the Southwest Shore. Well, we might not be able to find anything, but we do know that it is going up for auction on Tuesday, you guys. I'm going to stop sharing my screen with you. Stop sharing. Boom. We are back. Absolutely. What do you think is going on with the house you're showing? I think they probably couldn't afford it and showed. A lot of things, and a lot of people, I've seen a lot of TikToks about this, you guys. When you buy a brand new construction house, a lot of times they don't know. A lot of times those taxes are based on the land alone. When they calculate your taxes and they calculate your payment, the taxes are based on the land, right? So then after you've lived there for a year, they're going to recalculate with your house sitting on it. And maybe them taxes is going to go up because now they're calculating with the land plus your new $700,000 house, and they're going to tax you on that. So a lot of people aren't expecting that boost in that mortgage payment, or that escrow is short, right? I saw y'all, it's a bunch of folks on TikTok right now talking about that their escrow is short because they bought a brand new construction house and didn't know that their taxes were going to increase, right? And so they'll offer you where you can pay all your taxes at one time in a lump sum and keep your payment where it is, or you can spread it out over the year. And a lot of times that'll add like $300 to your mortgage. Most people can't afford I'm just saying 300. It could be 300. It could be 500. It was a girl on TikTok, a young lady on TikTok said her mortgage went up $2,900. Y'all, $2,900. Who can afford that? Now she had like $1 million house, right? So her mortgage went up $2,900. But I mean, even some people are saying their mortgage went up $300, even $100. If you're struggling, $100 can hurt your feelings. You know what I mean? So be aware of that. And then, these taxes are getting reevaluated because the home values jumped up when everybody started bidding, the bidding wars. So then now these cities have come back and reassessed these home values, and now taxes going up, right? That's what happens when home values go up. Taxes go up, insurance goes up. Even though when you buy a house and it's a fixed payment, everybody stresses get a fixed payment. What's fixed is your principal and your interest, your taxes and your insurance, because what is your mortgage made up of? Principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, right? So what's fixed is your principal and your interest. What's not fixed is your taxes and your insurance, right? So who knows? But maybe that's what happened, and it's a brand new house, right? Anything could happen. Could have lost their job, but it looks like they bought it and then turned right around and tried to sell it, right? Well, a year later, ain't no telling what happened. Look, they could have lost their job. Anything could have happened. Kind of got a divorce. Life could have just punched them in their face, right? A lot of people don't realize when you buy a house, there are more expenses than just your house, right? It's more than just your mortgage. And I talked about this before, like it's called the lifestyle creep. Lifestyle creep. I'm so country sometimes, right? Let me enunciate, Ashley. So you make more money. Now you buy a bigger house, right? And then you get a bigger house. You got to fill up that house with furniture, right? So now there's another bill. A bigger house means you're going to have a bigger utility bill, right? Now you got to pay somebody to cut the grass, right? Like it's all these things. And y'all, it's like middle class. That's why they say middle class is in trouble right now. A lot of people live off of credit, right? And payment plans and stuff like that. Most people don't own anything outright, right? You know what I mean? So lifestyle creep. You make more money, you buy more expensive things, and then you got to work just as hard. You can't stop working once you start buying all this stuff. More expensive cars, you know what I mean? Bigger houses. So a lot of people just aren't prepared for the cost. And you know what I mean? Like, shoot, when you own a house, you're responsible for those bills. Like if something break, it's you can't call property management. You know what I mean? You cannot call property management. That's you and your bank account paying for anything that break down. So, and if you don't have a home warranty, then you just screwed. You know what I mean? So no telling what could have caused it. You know what I mean? Let's moving right along, class, real quick. Not real quick because we talk all night. You know what I mean? It's like a marathon, honestly. Let's keep going. It does creep up on you fast. You know what I mean? So next up on the list of properties going up for auction on Tuesday. Going up on a Tuesday. Here we are. We're back again. Guess what is on the list, you guys? Guess what? If you've been with me for a while, hold on, I'm about to show you. And I put this link so y'all can see there's one for $1 million opening bid. I'll go look at it, but I wanted to show you this other one. There's one in Harris. What's Harris County? What's that? Austin, Houston, Dallas? What's Harris County? What is this going for? 4.3 million. Let's all take a look at 346 Hunters Trail Street. Shall we, class? Let's stroll on over to Hunters Trail. Oh, she pretty. Hold on. She is pretty, you guys. She's a pretty one. Look at her, you guys. Can y'all see? Blink if you can see. Houston, Texas. Okay, that's Harris. Got you. Harris County, Houston, Texas. She's pretty. Check her out, you guys. Going up on a Tuesday. Let's look at her. Off market 5.3 million. 7 beds, 10 baths, 10,000 square feet. Look at her. When was she built? She looked new, you guys. They looking real new. New. Oh, look at that. Don't we all want this? Or maybe it's just me and I'm such a geek. Look at that. She's a beauty. Got the walk-in pantry all organized and stuff. I guess when your pantries look like that, you better have it organized. Spices in order. Spices separated by color in alphabetical order. You know what I mean? Oh, look at the bathroom, you guys. I don't know about that. They hadn't put the mirrors up either, have they? Okay, you guys, you know me. I'm on here like I'm looking like how I look for myself. Blank. Yep. We love you too, Granny. We love you too. So that is on the, let's see if we can look and see what we got going on with the history. You know, we got to see, and let's got the pool in the back. Don't play with her. Diamond in the back, sun rooftop, digging the scene, gangsterling. Okay, let's see if we can do some research on her real quick. Zestimate is 5.3 million, which don't mean anything. Opening bid is $4.3 million in Harris. Let's see what's going on with this one. 10,000 square feet, built in 2021. Okay, let's look at the price history. Boom. This is where we learn everything about this property, right? Her whole life story. Let me see where it starts. Hold on. Let's see where it started. She got a long history, you guys. She been, okay, 2013. So that's not it. That's got to be because she was built in 2020. What did I say, 2021? So that's 2018. When was she built? Maybe this was the land. Ooh, they had her listed for sale in 2022 for 9.2 million. Right? Then they listed it for rent. Do y'all see that? Who paying $35,000 for rent? Y'all paying $35,000 for rent? I guess if you're renting it's $10,000, $35,000. And then listed it for rent last year, January last year. Removed it in March because when nobody paying $35,000 for rent. Then they listed it back for sale for 8.2 million. Hold on. They listed it for sale 29.2, then 8.2. Then they removed it. Then they listed it for sale for 6.9. Then they raised the price to 7.8. Then they dropped it down. Then they tried to rent it again for 35,000. They trying to bring in some money. Then 5.9. Y'all, we started at what, 10? And now we're down to 5.9. Changed it 5.6, 5.4, took it off the market, put it back on, tried to rent it for 34,000. Then they tried to lower the rent down to 29. Y'all still with me? Everybody still awake? Is it not moving or is it moving? Okay, yeah, it's moving. Okay. So, okay. And then now here we are, family and friends, sinners and winners. Here we are, January, for rent for 29,000. And here we are in May 5th, and it is going up for foreclosure auction on Tuesday for $4.3 million. Wow. Wow. 4.3 is the opening bid, but they paid. Hold on, that doesn't make sense to me. Hold on. So this is when they bought it. I'm sorry, y'all. You know I'm over here thinking in my head. I'm talking out loud to how I think about these things sometimes because you want to make sure you're buying the right lien on this property first of all. So in 2020, 1.6, maybe that was just the land. And then they built the house and put it on the market for 9.2. So maybe it only cost them to construct it $4 million, maybe. But they were trying to make a profit off of it, weren't they? They was trying to make what, 6? Oh, okay. Well, opening bid is 4.9. You know what I mean? There it is. 4.9 million being auctioned on Tuesday, 346 Hunters Trail. So if anybody is up for it, there you go. Let's look at one more and then we will talk about something else. Here's another one. $1 million just the opening bid. I wanted to show you guys. There's some LA properties. San Bernardino. Look, you guys, check this out. If you've been following me, you're going to know exactly what this is. Look what's back on the auction schedule, you guys. Do y'all remember this? The townhouses that went up. We talked to, oh, y'all can't see the screen. You guys, hold on. Share talking and y'all not with me. Boom. That's what I'm talking about, Lo. It's $19.23. Exactly. We thinking the same thing. Granny, not even a $35,000 mortgage. a $35,000 rent. You know what I mean? But you're right. They probably are paying a 35,000 mortgage. They're trying to get somebody to cover that mortgage payment for them. Y'all, the townhouses are back up. The set of 8, the new construction in Sacramento. Remember somebody on here, what was his name? Christian, I think it was, said he called and they filed bankruptcy because they were up for auction, a month ago, and then they didn't go up for auction. They are back up for auction. So they filed bankruptcy and they are back up for auction again. If you are new here, these are a set of 8 brand new built townhouses in Sacramento, California. Let's find them real quick and then we will move on to something else. So I'm going to put them in so y'all can see them. Share this tab instead. Oh, hold on. That's not the right one. Where's the one that's got the... Is this the right one? Let's see. 2705. Is this it? Because it's a set of 8 of them. Let me try another address, you guys, real quick. Let's see. There they are. There they are. New construction. It looks like they built 8 properties. A builder. They got that price down to $769, $950. Okay. So it is a set of 8 semi-custom, high design, high energy solar homes. It's got a whole lot of high stuff going on. High prices, high design, high energy, right? And it's going straight to auction because that mortgage payment is probably high too, right? So they brand new, all 8 are up for auction on, when are they going to auction? May 9th at 1:30. That's what I'm saying. Y'all better call them and be like, let me buy one, get one half off. You know what I mean? Call them. Let me get one. Buy 2, get one free. You know what I mean? Because you're about to lose them at the auction. So that's another one. It's a lot of new construction. It's a lot of builders going under, you guys. The market has just frozen up for a lot of people. You know what I mean? With interest rates where they are. One of my clients just bought a $500,000 house. Her mortgage payment is $4,000. It's got a 7.6 interest rate. $4,212 was her monthly payment on a $500,000 house. You know what I mean? A lot of people just can't afford it. You know what I mean? They just can't afford it. I'm seeing a lot of builders who are building. They said these builders are struggling. A lot of these builders are laying off, right? That's why I tell y'all to go to drive through a new construction wherever you live. Go drive through a new construction subdivision and see, you know, is it busy? Are they booked and busy? Do they have some sold signs? Or is anybody working on the new houses, right? Do you see anybody actually out there building the houses? Right? Like, I feel like a lot of builders, well, old school builders know that you don't build until you got a buyer. But, you know, I think when the market was so good, builders got excited again, you know, especially new builders, and they just started building without a buyer. And now they stuck with these properties, right? That's how builders go bankrupt. You got properties and you're still, builders don't just have cash, right? They got loans on these land. They got construction loans, right? That they have to pay, right? They got to get off these properties. So if you can't, that's how you go bankrupt. You know what I mean? So Javier, what's going on? I didn't know you were on here. Everybody say hi to Javier. He be out here working. Javier, door knock. He cold call. Javier, where are you? What part of, you are up in the northeast. He out here working, y'all. Some people out here, they trying to get to the promised land. You know what I mean? Yes. So builders are going out of business. You know what I'm saying? If I had to buy a house, 1, I'm gonna negotiate the heck out of it. And 2, if you can, I don't know if I would go builder, new construction. They do those buy downs. They'll give you a good buy down. I'm gonna ask for everything. I need you to build a fence around this property for me. I need you to upgrade the cabinets. I want everything. My countertops need to be made of gold. You know what I mean? for free. Add that in. That needs to be an incentive, right? Fence, 3-car garage, everything. I need the little invisible gate so other people dogs can't run on my yard. You know what I mean? Like, I need everything. Ask for everything right now. Builders, negotiate. I better negotiate. Tell me which video is best suited for me to buy as a newbie. What video? What you mean, Raymond? Look, what you mean, Raymond? Which video? What you trying to do? What you trying to buy? My dog Rex, I have been wondering where you have been. Florida is represented today. We got Tampa, my dog Rex. What was the weather in Florida today? Never mind. Don't tell me because I don't want to know. That's about right. Was it $1,600 per month with a $200,000 mortgage? Yeah. So she was at $4,212 with a 7.6% interest rate on a $500,000 loan. She did a buy down and they put the buy down into her loan. They wrapped it up into her loan, her buy down. Everybody knows what buy down means. Like if your rate is 7.6, you can pay a certain amount of money to get your rate lowered, but it's not cheap. Don't think it for a second. It's cheap. It's going to cost you to buy down your rate. Okay. And I said this before, keep in mind, you are not locked in until you are locked in. If you got my newsletter, I said that you are not, when you get pre-approved, the rate might be one thing, right? They're showing you this rate, but you know, old Jerome, baby, and when the stock market get to move and them rates go up. So even in the middle, when you're house hunting, when you're, putting in offers, you're not locked in until you locked in. So if rates go up, even when you're under contract, it just depends on when your lender locks you in with that rate. You can be under contract, right? And that lender hadn't locked you in and the rates go up. You just gonna have that new rate. You know what I mean? And when Jerome was really raising those rates in 2023, people were getting a little scared because every couple of months the rates were going up and they weren't locked in, So just be mindful of that, and when those rates go up, that means your payment going up. You know what I mean? So kind of look at it like interest rates over here, one side, and then like home values over here. And right now these interest rates going up and these home values starting to go the other direction. You know what I mean? That's what happens sometimes. And then when interest rates go down, those home values start climbing up, but right now we're going the other direction. Interest rates are up and he's holding. We might not get an interest rate cut this year. I told y'all Jerome's standing on business. He's standing on business, rate higher for longer. Everybody's singing a different tune right now. Higher for longer. So be very smart about buying. You know what I mean? I need a foolproof plan on an airtight alibi. You always up to something. I saw a house purchased in my neighborhood. It's just been sitting there for the past 9 months. It's a complete gutter too. Just a builder sign sits out front, but no new construction. You know what I mean? Hey, Ray T. These builders struggling. You guys, I don't care what the news says. The consumers are strong. The consumer's spending credit. The consumer's going in debt. They might be spending, but it's credit. You know what I mean? They're running up credit cards. Credit cards got like the highest default rate right now out of everything. People turning cars back in. I was watching a video and a guy was at a car repo lot, right? And he was going through the cars and it was like afford the car payment. You know what I mean? So what was I going to say? I found a couple of articles, but there you go, guys. I'll share. I'm going to drop this in the chat for you of the sales this week. If you're in Georgia or Texas, y'all go to the auction and then send me pictures. You don't have to bid. There's the site. I just dropped it in the chat. Does Auction Accelerator cover bases? So Auction Accelerator, let me explain, Raymond, because Raymond, you finna make sure I tell you. The Auction Accelerator, my course, my signature course that I poured my whole brain into. You guys, it teaches you how to bid at the auction. Remember, I'm your auction mama, right? So I teach you, if you want to go to the auction, right? If that is your sole goal, if that's your sole goal to go to the auction, I teach you where to find the properties, how to analyze the properties. Remember, you got to do due diligence before you go to the auction. You got to drive by these properties and you got to do a title search, right? Get out there and throw away your money, right? So I teach you how to find the properties, how to analyze them, you guys, how to do a title search, how to calculate your repair budget. You can't see the inside of auction properties, right? You can't see the inside. People live in them. So how are you going to calculate repairs and you can't see the inside of a house? Like I said, auction ain't for everybody's blood pressure. Everybody's blood pressure can't handle auction. So I teach you how to calculate repairs on a house you can't see. I teach you how to do a title search, like videos, how to set your maximum maximum bid. How much money do I need to take to the auction, right? Because you have to calculate how much you're going to pay for that house, how much repairs, how much profit you want to make. You got to put all that in to set how much money you got to bring to the auction. Because remember, you got to bring the money to the auction with you, right? I had an auction the other day and a guy didn't realize how it worked, right? And he was bidding and he won. And I was like, okay, walk to the side, give me money. And he's like, hold on. And he get on the phone with the bank and he's like, I need you to bring me a check for $175. I'm like, oh no, that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works. You got to have the money with you when you come to the auction. So a lot of people are like, well, how am I supposed to know how much money to bring, right? I always share this with you, you guys. So that's what I teach you. And then I teach you like how to do, like if somebody's living in the property, cash for keys contracts, right? I give you those so you can use them. Hold on, I'm about to show you. I always share this with you all really quickly, my drive, so you can see. Hold on. I'm about to share my screen. That's what I'm doing. You guys, I know you're like, Ashley, what are you doing? I'm about to share my screen with you. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay. Can we all see my screen? Yep, we can all see it. Okay. So, of course, it comes with videos, right? It's me talking you through. And then it has the part that I just really worked on. Did my screen change? Let me make sure my screen changed before I start. Yep, it did. Okay. So, hold on. Let me raise this up so I can see. So I give you a property tracker so you can keep up with your auction properties, right? Auctions get postponed. You need to know the trustee number, the location, do like how much you think it's worth when you drive by, right? Title search checklist, right? Because I give you videos on how to do a title search. I use real properties and I show you how to do a title search, right? Hold on. Max bid. I teach you how to set your maximum bid, right? How much do you think the property is going to be worth after you fix it up? How much a renovation costs, right? You can put in, you think they're going to be $25,000, right? It'll tell you how much you need to bring. You can put your taxes in, all that kind of stuff. It calculates that for you. A property inspection checklist, you guys. How much are your repairs? Because keep in mind, repairs go into your maximum bid. You think how much the actual cost, it will calculate it for you. You guys, I give you like everything in this course. All the county tax websites, all the repairs, how much repairs cost, title search, like it's got everything plus the videos. So that is the auction accelerator. My point is, if you are not looking to go to the auction, that's probably not the course for you, right? It's for people strictly going to the auction, right? And want to learn how to bid at the auction. So now, if you're looking for pre-foreclosures or how to reach out to REOs, then that's probably, I have another course that just teaches you my marketing strategy, how I reach out to distressed homeowners. Everybody knows that I mail, right? But I also do like 3 other outreach things, how I reach out to people. Like I could cold call, but I show you all the things that I do, right? I show you my entire marketing strategy to reach out to distressed homeowners, exactly what I do. So that is, and how to find pre-foreclosures and all that kind of stuff, right? That's that. And then there's the mentorship, right? When we meet every other Wednesday, it starts next Wednesday for the next 12 weeks. And I basically teach you just how to do what I do. You know what I mean? Take over your market. That's what I do. And I help you analyze properties and all that kind of stuff and walk through, conversations with homeowners. And people are like, how do I know how much to offer them? Because at the end of the day, you guys, I'm going to be completely transparent. The reason we reach out to pre-foreclosures or distressed homeowners is because you want their house. Hopefully, if they sell, you get it. So a lot of people, like, once they make contact with homeowners, they're like, how much do I offer them? Like, how do I get this property locked up? Right. So, those are kind of scenarios that we go through. That's the mentorship. So Raymond, I hope I explained everything to you. I don't know what accent that was. That was like a one that I made up. You know what I mean? Thanks, Javier. So that is what that is. So everybody understands. 18 eggs cost $3.85. Really, my dog Rex? Go to Georgia. Yeah, I want y'all to go to the auction. I want y'all to take pictures. I want y'all to call me on FaceTime so I can see what's going on. Honestly, I like when y'all send me pictures. Some of y'all send me pictures like, I'm at the auction. I'll be like, yes. And I share it on my, on Instagram and stuff. So I'm not finishing up. Unless y'all got to go to bed, y'all can go to bed because I know it's like 10:22 on the East Coast. But I wanted to share some auction properties with you real quick. Well, not real quick because I don't do anything real quick, honestly, because I'm going to talk and talk and talk. I did want to talk. Okay, so somebody asked about, what do I want to talk about now? I had so much stuff saved, you guys, like all articles from the week, like foreclosures from the week, what's going on in the housing market. I love to talk about all of those things. I'm waiting for HUD to come out with their, what is this, April report, right? Let me show you this really quickly so y'all can start watching as well. What is my website? HUD. Y'all know I follow HUD. That's one of those videos that a lot of people found me because HUD reports that, every month they do a report about how many people are behind on their mortgage. Thanks for showing that screen of your Gmail. Yeah, absolutely, you guys. Yeah, I have the drive and the docs. And when I want to share something with y'all, I can just send y'all the link and then y'all get it. You know what I mean? And it lets you send like large files and stuff like that. Sure. Yes, that was the happy accent because I just be making up accents. When you got a kid, you know what I mean? Like, we always do like little accents, right? We're always like, it's a me, Mario. And I think I'm just goofy on top of that too. So I'm going to come up with an accent immediately, right? I was listening to you about guessing how much to offer. Are you speaking of president foreclosures and president foreclosures and REO? Because I thought the auction set price. Okay, so Amina, am enough. I got you. I was telling you about guessing how. Are you speaking? Okay, so I'm talking about when I'm saying people guessing how much. Okay, I kind of mentioned guessing how much on two things. So at the auction, but let me explain both. At the auction, the opening bid is the opening bid, right? So a lot of times people don't know how much to offer if, you know what I'm saying? When you buy a property at the auction, you have to bring all of them. Oh, pre-foreclosure. Got you. I know how autocorrect do. They give me all the time. But just so everybody knows, when you're at the auction, you guys, you have to bring all of your money, right? You know what I'm saying? So in order for you to know how much to bid, like I was saying with my story, that man called the bank and was like, I need you to bring me whatever the winning bid was. It's like 200,000. And I'm like, all the other bidders were looking at him like, you have to have your money right here, right? And a lot of people can't figure out, how am I supposed to know how much money to bring, right? So, because I don't know how much I'm going to win it for, right? Like a lot of people are like, if it's a bunch of people there, how am I supposed to know how much I'm going to bid up? So that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't even know how to set that maximum bid. And what it is you have to like calculate how much, depending what you're going to do with it, if you're going to turn around and flip it, or if you're going to turn around and rent it, right? How much are repairs? You can't see the inside of them. So that's a big old question mark too, right? And then you calculate profit and commissions and closing costs. And then how much are you willing to pay for it, right? If it starts getting bid up. So, a lot of people are just like, I don't know how much to bring, right? So that's one thing where you have to learn how to set how much you're going to spend on it, where a lot of people guess. Now, on pre foreclosures, I see what you're talking about now. When people reach out to homeowners, right? So most people, when you buy a house, it's already on the market, right? And you already know how much you're going to pay for it because it's got a big old for sale sign and it's going to say the listing price is $300,000, right? So you know what you need to offer them, or at least the ballpark. When you are calling a homeowner in foreclosure or distress, right? You have to calculate how much you're going to offer them. Now you can talk to them and see what their price is going to be and talk to them, ask them what they want to sell for. But I know what I got on my channel and who follow me. We got wholesalers on my channel. We got investors who follow me. You got to get that price down for that seller as low as you can get it, especially if you're planning on wholesaling it. If you're planning on selling it, you got to get that price low. So a lot of people don't know how to calculate how much to offer a seller or a homeowner in foreclosure, right? That's the thing, and that's what I was talking about. I mean, like a lot of people don't know where to come in at. A lot of investing, for people who don't know, every investor has their own formula, first of all, right? When they start negotiating with a homeowner, most investors come in at 70%, right? And so let me explain that to you. 70 or 80 when the market bad, they probably coming in at like they want it for cheaper than that. But a lot of people will offer 70% of that market value. A lot of investors, I know my investors, they all have their own formula, right? So I know who I can sell it to. Before y'all ask, do I ever wholesale? Yes, I wholesale, right? Do I put it on the market? Yes, I will put it on the market. Will I keep it? Yes, I will keep it if that's a property that I want. It just depends on what the numbers are, determines what I do with that property. Okay. Everybody clear on that? So 70%, like I don't even give y'all a chance to be like, yeah, Ashley, I'm clear. Does that make sense to everybody? Y'all blink or clap or touch your nose. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Let me know y'all still with me. Do a little thumbs up if y'all are, do some hearts or something. You know what I'm saying? You got me, Amina? You with me? Okay. I just want to make sure I explained it, because if you got a question, some other people have questions too. So y'all feel free to ask me anything you want to ask me. So the point is, like a lot of investors, and if you're an investor and you feel like jumping in, thanks, Javier. If you feel like jumping in, feel free. If you don't, okay, I can talk enough for all of us. So a lot of investors, so say a property is worth ARV, we talking about after repair value. That's what ARV stands for, after repair value, right? Or market value, which you can put it on the market and sell it for, right? Let's say it's worth $300,000 when you put it on the market. My investors, most of them wanted at least 70% of that. They want to buy a $300,000 property at $210,000, right? So you need to make sure you talk to that seller, and so that's what I'm saying, 210, right? Now, if you're trying to make some money off of it, you got to get lower than that, right? So some people do 70% rules. Some people do 70% minus repairs, right? So it's got to be lower than that. So that was my point. A lot of investors, it just depends on where their numbers are, where they want to be. Some people pay more. Some people pay less, right? Yeah. Hold on. Me too. Wow. Did you ask me a question, or were y'all talking and I missed the most of it? But yeah, it just depends on what you want to do with it. Of course, I've had people come to the auction and they planned on buying it and flipping the property, right? Buying it, fixing it up, selling it. And then it got bid up too high that they had to change their strategy. And now they had to use it as a rental, right? You can pay more for a rental than you do for a property you're trying to flip and make a profit off of, right? So You just have to determine what your strategy, your end game is with whatever property you're buying, right? If that opening bid is super high, you either not going to buy it or you're probably going to have to use it as a rental. You won't be able to repair it, put it on the market, and make any money, basically. I hope everybody's still with me. It's a crash course. It's a Raymond, you're going to class right here. Raymond, you're in class right now. This is what I'm teaching you right now. Here it is. You know what I mean? So let me take a sip of water. Cinco de Mayo, but I'm drinking water because it's Sunday. I'm just kidding, you guys. So do you have to call the bank and find out how much they're willing to take? What is it? Nope, Amina. Nope. But I know what you're thinking. So let's go over this again, class. So before the auction, how does foreclosure work, you guys? Homeowner gets behind on their mortgage at least 3 months or more, right? They get that notice that they are in foreclosure from their bank and they have an auction set, right? Their house is going up for auction in 30 days. From before the auction, right? We got the auction set all the way up into the auction. That homeowner still owns that property. So Amina, if you want to buy that property, you got to talk to the homeowner, okay? Pre-foreclosure, all the way up until the auction. It's you and the homeowner, right? So you got to talk to them. Now, after it goes up for auction, I say going once, twice, sold, boom. Now you talk to the bank, right? If nobody buys it at auction, class, we all know this, properties that don't sell at auction revert back to the bank and become REO properties, right? Once it becomes an REO, real estate owned by the bank, you got to talk to the bank to get that property, right? So before the auction, homeowner, right? That's why a lot of people reach out to homeowners, right? Because they're trying to get that, talk to the homeowner. They're trying to see the property. They don't have as much competition as at the auction, right? If you can talk to that homeowner, you can establish a relationship. You can walk through the property, right? At the auction, you can't see the inside of that property. So you try to talk to the homeowner, establish a relationship, and then offer to buy it from the homeowner, right? So after the auction, then it's the bank. That's HUD Home Store, homesteps.com, homepath.com. Truist REO. Truist has their own website. Wells Fargo, Bank of America. All of them have their own REO websites. So that is what you are asking, Amina. You have to call the bank and find out how much. No, before the auction, you got to deal with that homeowner. And then you negotiate a deal with them. And that's what a lot of people like. I don't know what to offer the homeowner, right? And so that's where some people struggle with that offer. So yes, I hope that answered your question. Then after that, then you deal with the bank as an REO if it goes up for auction and doesn't sell. If it sells at the auction, then you know somebody else got it, you know. The foreclosure list has all of the dates. Please send me the link. Got you. Class in session. Good stuff. So another place, because I feel like a few of y'all are new. We got about 80 people on here. What are good days and times to contact very distressed pre-foreclosure? I think it just depends. Like I wouldn't say do it super late at night. I have a lot of my blasts going out in the morning, like 10 o'clock. Usually a lot of times is when I do it. It just depends. You know what I mean? Some people cold call at 6 o'clock because everybody's going to be home. Some people do it first thing in the morning. Some people do it on the weekends. You know what I mean? You know, some people like eggs and ham. You know what I mean? So you just it's a numbers game. The more people you reach out to, the more people you will, contact. So for the new people here, welcome all the new people here. If you're not new, then you know the site that I'm about to share with everybody, which is PropWire. So if you're new, just act like it's new to you. You know what I mean? Just ooh and ah like you ain't never seen it before. You know what I mean? So everybody who is new here, Amina, blink if you can see my screen. What happens if you negotiate with the homeowner and it's way less than what they owe? How does that work? And it's way less than what they owe. So they can't, if they got a loan on it, if that's what you mean, Joan, I'm trying to make sure. If they have a loan on the property, right, for 300,000, you know, you got to come in at least 300,000. You know what I mean? So some just don't make sense, honestly, right? Because you got to pay off that loan. And if they're in foreclosure, they can't bring money to the table. You know what I mean? So that's why a lot of investors go for people with high equity. You know what I mean? But if you offer lower, you can't get that deal done. You know what I mean? It's gotta, yeah, you could short sale, right? You could. But a lot of times these homeowners want to walk away with some money. But I mean, if it's a homeowner and they're about to lose their house and they're going up for auction on Tuesday, if they're going up on a Tuesday, they might let you go on a short. I'm doing some short sales right now. You know what I mean? I'm doing short sales. If you don't know what a short sale is, everybody, I try not to act like everybody just has been in real estate 20 years like me, right? A short sale is when you owe more on the house than what it's worth. So you are trying to get the bank to take less than what you owe them, right? So if your house is worth, let's just use an example for a lot of people who just bought in the last couple years when people were bidding up these properties extremely high, right? And you bid up a property to $400,000. Now interest rates have gone up and a couple of your neighbors have started selling for $350,000, right? Your loan is for $400,000. But Jack and Jill on the Hill just sold for $350,000. And Bert and Ernie just sold for $345,000. Guess how much your house is really worth right about now? And let somebody else sell for $350,000. Now your $400,000 loan, because you're paying a mortgage on a $400,000 loan, but your house is now really only worth $350,000 because your neighbors started selling for less, right? So that means you're basically, the only thing short about it is you trying to short the bank some money. You're trying to tell the bank, I can't give you all this money, but let me try to give you some of it, right? I know I owe you $400,000, but my neighbor sold for $350,000. So can I give you $350,000 instead of this $400,000 I owe you? Right, upside down. There it is, upside down, underwater. Same terms. That is what a short sale is. So you want to initiate a short sale with the bank. And if you are in real estate and you know how to short sell, you better dust your skills off. That's all I'm telling you. Because we got a lot of people, and as long as these interest rates stay where they are, these home values, as long as these interest rates stay where they are, and as long as these houses keep sitting on the market, these home values are going to start coming down, right? Because if you sit on the market, you're going to see these price reductions, and there go your equity. That's all I'm saying. So, class, back to what I was saying, because I can get distracted so easily sometimes with your questions, with your amazing questions. Let's talk about PropWire. It is free. PropWire.com. If you are familiar with PropStream, it is similar to that, but PropStream is $99 a month. $99 a month. So if you don't want to pay your $99, and I feel like it does about the same with what I needed to do. So it's basically like a lead generation, a Zillow for distressed market. Oh, you guys, I need water. I talk so much. So how PropWire works, PropWire.com. Any address, any city, any county, any state, any zip code, or APN, right? It does not matter where you live, because y'all be like, where do I find? It does not matter where, River Lake, Mississippi, wherever, if you live in backwoods, Arkansas, it does not matter where you live. Let's do good old, I don't know, Atlanta, Georgia, right? I like to do the ritzy places. We could do Beverly Hills. I like to see Beverly Hills, right? We can put that in Beverly Hills. No, let's do Miami. Y'all know what I'm saying? Because let's find my beach house, right? Miami, Florida. It does not matter. You can put the address, you can put the zip code, you can put the city or the county. Okay. So I put in Miami, Florida. Then you can come over here to lead types, absentee owners, adjustable loans, Auctions, boom. Let's see what we got for auction. You can filter it by bank owned, cash buyers, empty nesters, flip properties, free and clear, high equity, low equity, intra-family. That means it was sold within the family. It could be a probate. It could be an heirship property. If it's active, if it's pending, if it's sold, out of state, pre-foreclosures, let's do that one. But it's all other ones and you can filter it. So we got Miami, pre-foreclosures, auctions, and ooh, look at that. We got 3,000 in Miami. Golly. But I guess Miami has a big population. 3,000. Okay. So sorry, you guys, I got distracted. Okay, and then it will put it in a list for you. You see there's 3,498 properties in Miami-Dade County that are in pre-foreclosure or auction. And then you can click on them. Y'all, in Memphis, that house will cost like $57,000 in Memphis. Maybe cheaper than that. $57,000. Is it a car shop? It says it's free and clear. Hold up. It's got an auction date for it, though. Auction set for May 13th. So if it's in foreclosure, okay, you guys, you know I get distracted. So, boom, it'll pull all the properties and it'll let you know what's going on with it. Absentee owner, auction, free and clear, and it's in pre-foreclosure. So they got a loan on it somewhere. Then the other thing, you can click on owner. E. Gordon Eli. I hope he's not on the live. If he is, I am sorry. He owns 5 properties. They tell all your business, don't they? He owns 5 properties. You can skip trace. Boom. If you want to reach out to him and call him and try to buy his property from him, you can skip trace for 10 cents. 10 cents. 10 cents. It'll show you the comps in the area. The history. Don't look like there's any history. Or it looks like it's some down there when he bought it. Yes, you guys. So you can do that for all the properties. You can sort them all out. Click on, boom, it'll put on my list. You can skip trace all of them at the same time if you want to. Boom. And that's how it works. There's no image for that one. But if you find it, okay, here's one that's for sale. That's in foreclosure. There it is for $488,000. It's been on the market for 73 days. You call them an offer. Oh, it was listed. It's listed at $629, but they got the value sitting at $488. Maybe that's why it hadn't sold, huh? High equity. They got $316,000 worth. Look, let me tell y'all. Let me tell you. Y'all, if you're in foreclosure, sell that property. I know you might want to, you're trying to make $1 million, but like, you know, what it is, oatmeal is better than no meal. Okay. It's better to get off that property, make a little bit of money and move on instead of trying to outrun an auction and your time run out. And then you end up in foreclosure. And it's like, you could have just lowered the price, got it. Not saying give away your house, but you could have lowered that price, took your money and went on. But sometimes sellers are just delusional. No shade to the sellers. Can you say those REO sites again? Yeah. HomePath. I'm putting them in the chat for you. HomePath, HUD, homestore.gov, homesteps.com. I put them in the chat for you. So that is PropWire. Again, you can look at the owner. Oh, or maybe did somebody already buy it? Hold on. Foreclosure Investors Corp is the owner. You know I'm nosy. Foreclosure Investors Corp. Maybe they already sold it. History. No, that's in 2012. Quick claim deed. Look at me. I'm so nosy. Oh, y'all better hope it wasn't subject to or something like that. That's weird. I had to do a little bit more research because I'm nosy. I don't know. In 2012, though, is that the owner? It might be. Okay. Okay. Let me mind my own business. You know what I mean? Let me mind. There's some condos, hotels, motels, Holiday Inns going on. So that is PropWire. Again, you can filter it by single. Oh, mobile homes, you guys. They just added mobile homes. That was not on there. Was that on there? That wasn't on there. Multifamily, multifamily, any multifamily. Okay. 8 of them. There we go. You got a multifamily in pre-foreclosure in Miami Beach. Estimated value is 2.5. Estimated equity. The loan balance is what, $4,000? Somebody needs to call Jesus. No, that's the lender name. Somebody needs to call Jesus. It's not funny. I know y'all gonna, some of y'all get really upset. Miami Beach LLC is an investor. They own 5 properties. They have all your business out, don't they? 5 properties and $9.8 million portfolio value. Y'all better call him and try to make an offer with him. These investors, I'm telling you, y'all call these investors and try to work out a deal. There's another one, 12 beds, pre-foreclosure, $796,000 in equity. What's their loan balance? $688. Somebody call them and offer $690. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, you guys. Don't call him and offer $690. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can offer him more than that. But that's how it works. You can filter it. Look, it is an investor. Of course, I guess it's an investor. Call him and talk to him. You know what I mean? Investors need love too. You know what I mean? They need love too. So, I hope my screen was changing because I know I can talk so fast and click on stuff and y'all are like, Ashley, the screen is black. But hopefully y'all could see but PropWire, and PropWire, you see pending when it's being sold. Yes, you can see it. Do you invest in real estate, Ashley? Of course I do. Since I was 21, I bought my first property when I was 21. That's the whole reason I got in real estate, you guys. That lets you know how old I am, right? I got in real estate. I've been in real estate 18 years. I got in when I was 21. That's when Flip That House was so big. Do y'all remember when all those shows came out, like Flip That House and everything? And I was watching that one day and I was like, that's what I want to do, right? I was like, I want to get in real estate. I want to flip houses, right? And so I didn't know anybody in real estate. You guys, literally, I didn't know anybody in real estate. Like my mom owned her house. My granny owned her house. But I mean, you know what I mean? I'm 21. We don't talk about house owning and stuff. But I was like, I want to get in real estate. So I Googled real estate schools near me. And I found the closest real estate school. I didn't know anybody. And I told my granny, I was like, I want to go to real estate school. Keep in mind, you guys, I went to University of Memphis, right? I got a degree in criminal justice and sociology. So I was like, I want to go to real estate school. And my grandma was like, how much does it cost? And she paid for it. Like she paid for it. I went every weekend for 2 months. I didn't know anybody there. I just went in and signed up and sat down and I made some friends, right? And that's how I got my license. I went for 2 months every weekend, got licensed. When I got out, I was able to find like a great mentor who's still like a brother to me right now, who taught me so much. And I bought my first investment property at 21. And that is what I did. So yes, I do. I do. And now I help other investors find properties, right? And I get a lot of requests for Ashley, find me properties, right? I get that request all of the time. And I like to tell people it's not how most people think, right? I don't work how most agents work. Like I don't work exclusively for anybody, right? Unless it's a residential side and I'm helping you buy a house. But I don't work exclusively for any investors, right? Now, if I know what you're looking for, right? Or if I know the areas you're looking for, I market to a large area, right? I market to a large area. So then when I do get properties, I just send them out and then whoever buys them buys them. But it's not like me being like, okay, Ashley, I need a 3-bedroom, 2-bath right here. Boom, find it for me. I don't work like that, right? I market on a large scale And when I get properties, I send them out. You know what I mean? And whoever buys them, buys them. Basically, I have a strong buyers list just from past investors and working at the auction and just networking and being in the industry for a decade. I have a strong buyers list. I will say that. So that is how I operate, you guys. I'm not exclusive with any investors. I have plenty of hedge funds that would love for me to be exclusive, that I would exclusively work for them, right? But I don't. I don't. Um, so I just enjoy what I do, right? Like, what is the site for the property going up for auction in Texas? So the site that I just showed you, or maybe where you can find more information about it. Is that what we're talking about, Joan? That big one with the pool? Joan, I'm gonna help you, honey. I'm going to help you. Don't worry. You need to call him, Joan, and offer him some money. Call him because it's still the homeowner all the way up until that auction, you guys. You can reach out to that homeowner. You can pull this whole auction list and skip trace it and call them. Oh, but it's going to be kind of hard if they're going on Tuesday. You know what I mean? A bunch of these people are going to file for bankruptcy. But if they file for bankruptcy, you can still talk to them and get their house, though. Joan, let me see what the address was, and we can do a little digging for you. Just dig a little deeper. That's what they said on Princess and the Frog. Okay, I think it was this one, right? 346 Hunters Trail Street. Joan, let's see if I can help you here. Hold on, I'm going to share my screen because I know you're like, Ashley, we can't see anything. Hold on. Hold on, class. I'm about to help Joan do some here. Okay, so if I was you, if I were you, Joan, I would find out where this property is. Who got it? Realtor Homes, because when it's close to an auction, somebody should. $8 million Houston home with library, theater, pool, and everything. Was it in the news? Let's see if we can find. They got a video if y'all want to go watch the video on YouTube. Who got the auction? Okay, hold on. You know where I'm going to go, y'all. I'm going to go straight on over to Prop Hunters Trail and see if I can find some information there. Don't worry, I'm going to share the screen so y'all can see how my brain works, you guys. Y'all be talking to y'all like it's just 2 people on here, and it's like almost 100 people on this live. 346. Can everybody see the screen? I'm on PropWire. If I'm trying to do some research, I'm going to dig until I can find it. 346 Hunters Trail. Let me see if I can find an attorney. There it is. 346 Hunters Trail. Pre-foreclosure. Let's see who this attorney is. Okay, so do y'all see it says, y'all can see my screen. Yep. Okay, cool. Empty nester, pre-foreclosure, estimated equity is 1.2. Okay. Last recording date. Estimated loan balance is $4 million. That's where that opening bid is right. So it is that first lien that's going up for auction. If the opening bid is too low, sometimes I think it's a second lien and you don't want to buy it. Okay, let's see who the foreclosure auction is. Suzanne Mills is the attorney. You see, it's been up for auction a couple times. It was supposed to go up on April 2nd. It didn't go. So now it's going again. Suzanne Mills is the trustee. Let's see if we can get some information on Suzanne real quick. See if she got. Or do we got a trustee number? We do got a document number. Okay. Hold on, you guys. Let's see if we can find out if Suzanne Mills, trustee, has some information for us, because she is the, hold on. I don't know if my screen is sharing with y'all. Okay, yes, y'all are still with me. Okay, cool. Let's see. Suzanne Mills. Sometimes they will, oh, is that it? Hold on. Notice of trustee, Dawson County. Texas. So it looks like right here. Okay, there's a trustee. Sometimes if you can find out where they post the notices, what is this? Dawson, Texas. Here's the notice for a different house. But once you figure out where they post them, you can bookmark that and then go back there and find all the rest of them. But we trying to figure out Suzanne Mills. Who is the owner of this property? Anosh Incorporated. They own 5 properties with a portfolio. Let me figure out. I need to do some research because a lot of times they will. Let's see if I put it in. Can I find a notice? Property notices. My screen change because I go from screen to screen, and y'all gonna be like, Ashley, I can't see what you're doing. I just have to do everything. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing. Everything to help Joan find her property. But it's probably at the courthouse is where it's going to be. Because I know mine are at the courthouse. Public notices. Is this it? Daily court review. Gosh, it's a lot of them. Hold on. I know y'all are like, Ashley, you doing too much. Joan, I'm going to have to look for you. Public sale. Boom. Here, I'm going to put this note. I'm going to put this site in the chat for y'all. I usually copy paste name and add attorney, then law firm pops up. Blank screen is good. Ashley, can you please post a link for it? Yes, I will. I got you. Here is, look like some public notices. This is a good site if y'all are in Texas. It looks like where they post those notices. But that is what I would do, you guys. I would find, I feel like it's at the courthouse, right? It's going to be at the courthouse. But you want to know, like, well, we know what the opening bid is, $4 million. But you could maybe reach out. Well, I mean, if you reach out to Susan Mills, she probably is just going to tell you where it is and what time the auction is. But I was just looking to see if they have the notice here. It probably is, but I just don't have time to scan it really quickly. You know what I mean? But that is what I would try to do. A lot of times it'll say it's going up for auction. Homes, 346 hunters, public notices. Okay, I'm going to stop because I can go down a rabbit hole and then I'll just be lost in the sauce. And y'all going to be like, Ashley, Joan isn't the only one on this live. I know, Joan, not the only one on this live. So there you go. There, Javier. Yeah, but I think what were you trying to figure out? Like what time and where was the auction? Is that what you were trying to figure out? Or were you trying to call somebody? You know what I mean? Look, Joan, I'm trying to give you all the information. What's their social security number? I don't know. I'm going to look it all up for you. Yes, go and play on that site. You know what I mean? Go put in your city, your county, put in your address and see if it's legit. Like if it's going to pull your information and everything from it. You know what I mean? Good real estate schools. The school I went to is closed down, but Success Real Estate School is really big here. Success. What's another big one here? Kevin is the teacher over there at Success. There's another one. I can't think of what it is. The CE shop. I do all my continuing education on the CE shop because I'm not like a really go in and mingle kind of girl. You know what I mean? I like to just do my continuing education and keep it pushing at the house, right? Because I can knock out all my credits in one sitting if I sit down and focus. And I don't want to have to go to class and all that kind of stuff. So the CE shop, Success School of Real Estate is really good. A lot of people go through there. I can't think there's another school, but I can't think of the name of it. My school is closed. It's been so long. So that's like the Daily Law Bulletin in Chicago. I thought it was for Harris County. I thought it was Texas. Yeah, so get on PropWire, play along on PropWire. You know, that's what I do. Those are my recommendations. We've been on here almost 2 hours, you guys. It is 10 o'clock. On the East Coast, it is 11 o'clock. Y'all really love me. I see it every day. Y'all really love me. Here is, you guys, here is the link for the auction accelerator. Use code thank you, because y'all gonna be like, what's the code, Ashley? The code is thank you. Here is the link for everything, you guys. And if you I see you over there. It is 11 o'clock and y'all be rocking with me, leading with it and rocking with me. I get it. I appreciate you all. I said I was going to start going live a couple more times a week. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll just get on here and do my letters and I can just talk to y'all and y'all can talk to me. Well, I'm doing my letters every day. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll do that sometimes, hop on here. But I'm usually on here every Sunday at 8 o'clock and we talk and I talk and y'all listen. And ask questions. And I try to do my best to answer all of them. And hopefully you learned something while you are on here listening to me ramble and sing and do my little accents. You know what I mean? Craziness. But yeah, you guys, that is that. And my name on Instagram is Your Agent Ashley on Instagram. On email, my email is youragенtashley@gmail.com. So that's it, you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I think I've talked long enough and kept you entertained on a Sunday on Cinco de Mayo. You could have been somewhere else, but you was here with me on Cinco de Mayo, right? We had our little evening service tonight. So hopefully you learned something. If this is your first time here, I'm happy to have you. You are now part of the family. And, if you have any questions, I'm here. You know what I mean? I got some answers. And if I don't know the answers, I'll start digging and looking for them. You know what I mean? So you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. If you're somewhere where it's an auction, go to the auction. You don't have to bid. Just go and sit there and look and just figure out what's going on, right? We're not spending our money. We are saving our coins, even if that means putting it up under our mattress, right? So you're welcome, everybody. I'll be back next Sunday full of life and jokes and songs and accents, and news about the real estate market. Class girl, what kind of Nikki Cake. I call Gabby Cakes, and I call my Granny Cakes. I found a mobile home with land that needs some work done. Holes in the ceilings, clothes scattered. What kind of loan can I get? I don't know what kind of loans you get on mobile homes. Is that the typical? Can you buy a mobile home that's just not something really big here in Memphis, right? So I haven't really dealt with mobile homes, but can you use a regular loan on mobile homes? Like if a house needs repairs, you can't go FHA. You would have to go conventional, right? So maybe you can go conventional. Maybe negotiate. That's my key word. Negotiate. You're welcome, everybody. Have a good week. It's the first week of May. Make sure you sign up for the newsletter because I send out emails all the time. Absolutely. I'll be back next Sunday. And if I come back out again, check your spam, you guys. Mark me as not spam because I'm not spam. So sign up for the newsletter. I'll let you know when I'm coming back on here and we can meet again. You know what I mean? So it's on the link. Hold on. Let me put the mentorship, because Raymond going to be like, Ashley, I done asked you for this link and you keep playing. Here is, if you just want the course, right? Thank you. Mark me. It's not spam. That is just a course that shows you. Use code Tuesday. You're welcome, Javier. Have a great week. I hope you get a lot of deals. I hope people answer their phone. I'm wishing people picking up their phone with positive attitudes. I'm wishing positive attitudes, lots of deals under contract. You got this. You're welcome, you guys. Have a good night. Have a good night. I'm going to put this link for Raymond before he comes after me. That's the course. If you don't need to see me every other Wednesday, just get the course. If you need to see me every other Wednesday in a mentorship, there is the mentorship. Come on back, Marty Mar. Marty Mar. This face belongs on the Tizoob. I'm so goofy. Major Hannaford is considered real property. Talk to it, y'all, because I don't know how mobile homes work. I don't do mobile homes. It's in the just go. It's called the Property Pulse because I'm so creative with names. Here's the link with all the letters. If you want to send out letters, boom, the letter bundles are down there. Javier, I am still working on these door hangers. The course, if you don't need me every 2 weeks and you want to know how I market to foreclosures, just get the course. Use code Tuesday. If you feel like you need to see me every other Wednesday, if you need to see all this goofiness, then you can get mentorship. You know what I mean? But if you don't need all this, just get the course. If you want to know how I market to people, all my marketing strategies, boom, just do that. You're welcome. You're welcome, you guys. Okay, you guys, I'm hanging up. You know I have trouble hanging up the phone. Okay, I sent Raymond, I gave you the mentorship link. Okay, bye, you guys. I'm hanging up. It's 11 o'clock. It's almost Monday. It's almost Monday, you know? Okay, you guys. See you next Sunday. Sign up. If I decide to come back on here during the week, I will send out a letter so y'all can come and join me. I'm on Instagram, your agent Ashley, and like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. And if you need to email me, youragentashley@gmail.com. All right, you guys. Good night. Sweet dreams. I'm hanging up on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bye, you guys.